Now, your Alaska Link weather for Fairbanks and the interior.
Good evening. More of those blue skies did continue across the interior, but we were starting to signal some of those changes. You can even see in that time lapse there some of those darker clouds rolling in with a few areas of some showers. But what we're noting here is that we're still dealing with our first concern, which is going to be the winds. We still see some overnight wind gusts into tomorrow morning, still showing that Chinook setup where we have some of those higher gusts coming outside of the Alaska range and then bringing some of those winds into the interior. What we note pairing up with those winds is a wind advisory. Wind advisory will last through our tomorrow morning, looking through at least about midday. But on top of the wind advisory, there's also a red flag warning in place, as what we're noting is that the conditions are primed for fire spread. We have the winds that could allow for spread, and then the warm temperatures as well as the dry air conditions can allow for that fire to continue to spread quickly. So please prevent any burning at least through the early portions here as we roll into our Wednesday. So that is our first concern, is the wind and the fire weather. Then second, what we're going to see as we roll through the rest of our Wednesday, by the end of the day, the winds calm, and that opens up the environment to allow for rainfall to reach the surface as we can start to get some moisture down through some of those lower elevations points that are a bit drier, why we have that fire concern. And we will talk about those shower chances to last through the end of the week. That will also allow for a little bit of a cooler feel, but looking seasonably cool, meaning that we're going to strive towards seasonal, but be shy of it by at least a few degrees in that 7-day forecast. So here's we set up into our Wednesday. Again, the start of the day does still include some of those stronger winds, and those strong winds, dry air, warm temperatures already into the 60s there forecasted for that midday could allow for quick fire spread. Always make sure if you see fire as well, report it. By the end of the day, as we settle into those mid 60s, we are noting that shower chances will become possible. Should be fairly light at onset. Again, there's going to be a lot of dry air at the surface, especially for some of our valley spots. So might see what we call virga, where some of those showers actually look like they're raining, but it does evaporate within those dry air conditions. You can see even the punch out of the dry air in those valley spots, but we are noting that shower chances continue. There is lots of moisture to work with. There by about that 10 o'clock time frame, you can see that cloud cover one increases, showing the moisture return, and then there will be some stronger pull from a low just around the Copper River Basin, pulling over the Alaska range into the region to allow for some of those downpours possible, especially downpours over our higher elevation points, as that's where you can see some of the higher reflectivities, though at least a few showers will be possible for some of our lower elevation spots. And we, as mentioned, will keep those showers at least through the end of the week, as mentioned, keeping temperatures seasonably cool, and we will battle that trend of some spotty showers and cool conditions into the weekend before next week we'll talk about trying to make a rebound with the temperatures and sunshine.